Okay, welcome back. So finally we have to look on one of the most important concept in reusable stuff called seeding and Laravel, right? Okay, seeding is basically, if you talk about the example of PHP MyAdmin, you want to test the data and you want to delete the database and recreate the database again. For example, we run the migrations. Now we always need a test data, right? So we need to create basically Laravel seeder class help us to create seeder classes, and then we can add some data for testing purpose. So let's have a look. If we just do it, you would just understand the idea how we can do it and what it is basically, right? Okay, so let me just go to my posts and delete all the data from here. Oh, we don't need to use paste. We need to delete all the records. Okay, now let's go back to the editor and where our seeders live basically. So if we just open up our database and then we have seeds, right? Now we need to create seeder. If I just go to terminal and then say PHP artisan make seeder, and the name of the seeder is something like, for example, post table seeder. There it is. Post table seeder is created. So if we just open this and we just have a run method here, right? Now what next? We need to create some posts. Okay, and then for example the ID of the post and the ID of the post, for example, it could be 1, and then the title of the post, and that's whether this is some text for the post, right? And we can use, for example, this data and this time for the ID 2, 3, 5, and yeah. Basically you can just add, for example, this is your array, right? And this is your data. You have, for example, 1000 test data or 5 data or 10 data, and now simply we need to do is we just need to for each them. And in our case we can say for each, we can say posts as post, and then simply we will include app post class and then create these posts, and then we will say post here, right? Simple as that. If you just go back, yeah, we don't need to use any URL or something like that. Simply we need to go to our database seeder.php file, and then we need to register this in our run method. So the name of the seeder is posts table seeder class. Okay, that's done. So if we just go to our terminal and then say PHP artisan db seed, press enter, and we just received an expected error. Let's just see what that is. Yeah, obviously this is because if we just go to our post, because we didn't define the date here, right? Where is the date? It's not finding the, oh yeah, we just forget to add the body here. Okay, that's also would be an error. Okay, now that looks good. Okay, what next? Basically if we just open up the post model here, we have to say public the timestamps equal to false. So the timestamps would be false, and then that works, I think. So if we just go back and then run PHP artisan db seed, there it is, seeding post stable seeder. So if we just go back and refresh, there it is. We just have many posts here, right? That's just working, and you just understand the basic idea of seeding. Whenever, for example, we just can, let's say for example, if I say PHP artisan migrate fresh, right, it will just drop all the tables and then recreate them. Let's say for example we have lot of data, right? You can just create more than one seeder, for example post seeder, users table, order seeder, and we'll just do it in our project. And you want to add dummy data like that, and for only testing purpose. So once you complete your migration, we just add PHP artisan db seed. Oh yeah, the artisan should be not artisans. PHP artisan db seed, right? There it is. Now it sees the database, and if you just go back and refresh, there it is. We just have our test data. Okay, so that's it about for seeding, and in the next video we'll use the factory that I told you. We'll use this to generate fake data, lots of data, right? So let's do it.